Welcome back to The Lead. I'm Jake Tapper. Topping our world lead today, a nightmare scenario for military and intelligence officials. ISIS in possession of a nuclear weapon. Now, the idea may seem far-fetched to you, but it is taken very seriously by top officials in the U.S. government. After all, the terrorist group has already used chemical weapons and expressed a desire to get nuclear ones. It's a fear President Obama has discussed openly.
If we discovered that ISIL had gotten possession of a nuclear weapon and we had to run an operation to get it out of their hands, then yes, you can anticipate that not only would Chairman Dempsey recommend me sending U.S. ground troops to get that weapon out of their hands, but I would order it.
Let's get right to CNN Global Affairs correspondent Elise Labott. Elise, this is sure to be addressed when President Obama hosts several world leaders at a nuclear security summit in Washington tomorrow.
That's right, Jake. Well, keeping nuclear material out of terrorists' hands was already topping the agenda. And with new evidence ISIS has its eye on nuclear facilities and scientists, the need to secure the world's nuclear material has become even more urgent.
Raiding the home of a suspected planner of last November's Paris attacks, Belgian authorities found surveillance video of a top Belgian nuclear scientist. That suspect, part of the same ISIS cell accused of last week's attacks in Belgium. The shocking discovery turned the heads of counterterrorism experts, who fear Belgium, with several previous nuclear breaches, could be at risk for terrorists to obtain radiological materials for a so-called dirty bomb.
A small dirty bomb would not just cause panic, it would not just cause people to flee the city, it would contaminate tens of square blocks for years.
Those fears now top the agenda at this week's nuclear summit. President Obama first convened the gathering of world leaders 6 years ago, issuing a call to action.
It is increasingly clear that the danger of nuclear terrorism is one of the greatest threats to global security.
Since that warning, 12 countries have eliminated nuclear material, but tons of unsecured weapons-grade material remains in 25 countries. And ISIS, barely on the radar at the time of the first summit, is now a global network, already using chemical weapons on the battlefield. A recent Harvard University report warned that despite modest improvements in nuclear security, the capability of groups, especially ISIS, has, quote, grown dramatically, suggesting overall the risk of nuclear terrorism may have increased.
We don't know what the terrorist threat is going to look like 2 years, 5 years, 10 years from now. And to me, that's even stronger reason to lock down all the ingredients of a potential nuclear recipe.
Now, White House officials and experts stress there is no firm evidence ISIS is trying to build a nuclear device. The mechanics of assembling a crude dirty bomb are relatively simple, and ISIS does have the global network to recruit the experts needed. And unless nations redouble efforts to secure nuclear and radiological materials, Jake, officials fear such a scenario could be inevitable.
That's terrifying. Elise Labott, thank you so much.